Know about South Carolina thus far? I mean, as far as your film study?
Yeah, they got some really good running backs, a great O-line. They've got, they got multiple quarterbacks that can play that are really good, and obviously they got good receivers on the outside. They're a well-rounded offense, and defensively we got to be really sound, really sharp, and just focused this week.
Is there anything particularly challenging that you see that that you're just kind of like, hey, this is, we know they're good at this. We know they can do this.
They do a lot of little things. I mean, I will say, I think Pharoh Cooper is, a heck of a receiver and athlete. I mean, he can play anything, and he's a guy you always got to be aware of because he can make plays. And I think like I said, they got really good running backs. So just really, there's a lot of things we got to focus in on, and I think it just goes back to having a good week of practice.
You played some pretty good teams at UAB. Speaking of Pharoh Cooper, can you kind of compare him to anybody that you've had a chance to play against before?
I played against South Carolina my freshman year.
Okay.
At South Carolina. I actually had an interception that game. It was probably one of my better games. And that was back when it was Lattimore, Connor Shaw, and Ace Sanders.
Yeah.
Remember those kind of guys, Bruce Ellington. And I was playing safety, so I was having to guard those guys, one-on-one in the slot. So that was definitely a memorable game for me.
Obviously with your experience as a defensive back, now linebacker, I mean, you're always active in the passing game. You were the other day. The fact that Georgia ranks at the bottom of the league or toward the bottom of the league in pass defense right now, is that a concern, or do you think it's because y'all are up double digits and people are having to throw on you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a concern. I think, if you go back and look at the tape, I think there's a few big plays that kind of skew those numbers. And, so I don't really think that's a concern. I think, overall as a defense, we've got the job done the past 2 weeks, and we'll just continue to get better. And, yeah.
Georgia's got like 4 or 5 different rivals. I don't know how much you know about rivalry games. Is UAB's big rival?
Southern Miss.
Okay.
Southern Miss, and then I think Troy would be our next one.
Okay.
And I know about rivals. I don't know. I haven't been a part of a big time rival like this, but I'm really excited. But I do know that anytime it's a rivalry, any level, high school, college, that there's a little more. You got to put a little more emphasis on everything because there's a little more juice, a little more. Everything that goes into it.
What's your perspective? What did you see out of the quarterback change? Obviously, Mitch is out and Orth is in. But
right.
What did you gather from that? How did that change?
I think they're both great quarterbacks. I think Orth does a really good job. He can do a lot of things with his arm, with his legs, and I think he's a great quarterback. And I think it's all going to go back to us having a great week of practice because they also have Pharoh Cooper, some really good wide receivers, and they have some really good running backs. So we really just need to have a great week of practice and get ready.
Were you, being from Alabama, were you watching on the video board the other day in pregame warm-ups the Auburn?
Yeah, I was keeping up with it a little bit. I went to the locker room with about 4 minutes left, so I didn't even see who finished. I didn't even know who won the game until after our game. But I heard about it, so that's crazy. But I know a couple players for Jacksonville State, so I know that. But they're a good football team, so that's.
Back